Hello, my name is Evelyn, and I want to show you about some use case that I use AI in my work. And currently, my work and my industry is related to accounting, corporate finance, or FP&A. Basically, that use a lot of number in terms of the business. And my background doesn't have any knowledge about coding either. And even though I can use SQL a little bit, but it's not considered to be like software language, like coding language like Python. So yeah, it doesn't count. So I use AI at work mm, quite a lot because my company have ChatGPT for corporates. But I still feel like GPT doesn't have the um, how can I say consistency when doing the work related to the number and data heavy or something like that. So that's why I come with another AI solution, which is Claude Code. And the Claude Code is that I it's helped me to create the Python to run the like repetitive tasks. So just done with the introduction. The problem I want to solve today is the bank reconciliation. The bank reconciliation is that it's for someone who are not in the accounting industry. Bank reconciliation simple. It's just matching the two data set and finding the discrepancy. The reason is that sometimes the there is the problem or the click in the accounting software that it bypass some transaction or it miss some transaction that sync from the bank to the accounting software. So it's create a discrepancy. So that's why. And this is repetitive task for accountant like me to do it every month end in order to make sure that nothing wrong happen and it can help the book more accuracy. So this is the real problem or the real task from my work that I want to solve. So this is the Python, and to be honest, I know nothing about how to code Python, but somehow I can create this because of the Claude Code, and the input is very simple. I put the two Excel file from two different data sets, the transaction like this from accounting software, and then this one from the bank statement that export into the Excel. And then the output is the Excel file we put into the output that they compare between two data sets and highlight them. And right now is the 531, and this file is created in 521, which means that it's been created 10 minutes ago. So right now I will try to run this so that it can showcase you how the AI work. So I click on this and you can see it here. First thing is do is that is put the old version of this file into the archive folder as a logic that I put it before, because I don't want it to be messed up in terms of the output folder. So every time I run the program, it will archive the old file, old version into the archive folder and just store the most up-to-date one. And the second thing I want it to do is, you see that it contains the interaction between me as a user with the computer, right? So I this is like just like learn from the error. Like in order to make it work more faster and efficiency, I I request them to ask me what is the exact column for the three most important part is the date, description, and the amount. And it show me the first table have three columns, and it can give me some examples so that I can know what kind of data in that column. So the first one, the column number for date is course, the first one is the date. The column number for description is the second one, description. And the column number for the amount is the third one, the amount. And then mapping confirmed, right? And the column mapping for this second file is a 4 column. So I can check it here. The first column number for date is one transaction date, and column number for description is actually column number 3 because number 2 is transaction type, which is not correct. So number 3, and then the column number for the amount is number 4 amount. And when I click enter, done. So it's 1 second. So when I click in the output file, you can see here is file 35 and it's already archived the version 521 here, which is pretty fast. Let me try to open this. Okay. And then, to be honest, this kind of data and the amount is all like the real data, but the description, I already missed the description in order to protect uh, the data privacy for my client. But you can see it here, it's a real data. So the export file that from the Python that I run have highlight green all the, how can I say it, like the date, the decision amount lines that match with this one. So you can see it here, 11 of August, 5,300. And let me look at around this section. Okay, see here, 5,300. Uh, but the date is the 9th of August. Is not 100% match because in the logic that I explained it to the program, I say that I wanted to have like the tolerance of the date to be up to 2 days because I know that sometimes because of the lacking in the timing, so it's gonna be 1 day or 2 days behind or in advance. Another check you can check is that here. It's 5,300 also, 27th of August. So let me check here. See, this one have like exact match on the amount and also the date also. 27th of August to 27th of August and the exact amount 5,300. And this file is summarized for me. The first files have how many lines of transaction, and second file have how many lines of transaction, and there are 52 lines of transaction match between two files. And these are the unmatched amount of transaction lines that need my attention to reconcile this one. And it really helped me a lot because you can see it here, there are like 26 transaction lines and sometimes there are up to 300, 400 lines and I really don't know where to start and where to where to detect the problem. But now it's like it's already highlighted for me the matching one and I only need to check on the unmatched one. See? To see that what's the difference. So that's how it works. And then I can show you here because I cannot run the PowerShell here is collapsed immediately. So I already put a video here so that you know that how I run and detect use the Claude Code to program this because there's always a case that when I work it on the Python doesn't work because of some problem because this format for this month is different or something happen, and then I need to go back to the source, to the Python file, in order to edit and check it. So is this not like it work on 100%? It may work 90%, and then 10% it may have a little bit difference. And then at that time, I will need to go and go in here. Look, uh, oh, it's not the correct correct column, correct folder. But anyway, I write this like, can you help me to understand the logic behind that Python so that I know where to fix that? Then you read. Okay, now you see it. It told me that like first of all, I put the logic behind like file archiving, and then I it's the logic about interacting column mapping. It's not important. The most important thing is the matching algorithm. So this is the logic how it should be matched, and then from this I can see okay what's wrong, what's happening. Or sometimes I don't need to read it, I just only tell them like, hey, this file when I run this Python it doesn't work, can you fix this for me? And it will fix this, and then it will how can I say, like the code will also tell me like, okay, this how I do this, and where is the problem, or something like that. So that is how I use the Claude Code to create the Python that actually can help me to be faster at my work and more accurate at my work. Because to be honest, I don't think that AI can replace my work. I only know my field, okay? AI can replace my field, but it's more like can we use this, leverage it to make our work better and faster, and create more space for us to focus more important aspect. So that's it. Thank you so much.